So I'm here in Alicante, and I've been coming up here over the last couple of months to get some dental treatment. Now, I have said before, I am quite particular when it comes to dental treatment. Around about 9 years ago, I got one of these front teeth replaced as an implant, and it cost £3,000 9 years ago back in the UK. I could only imagine what it would cost today. So a couple of years ago, I had one tooth, when we first moved to Spain actually, I had a bit of a corner that cracked off it, and it had a bit of an abscess, so it was decided to take the tooth out. Last year there was another tooth that was right next to it, had a bit of an abscess, and it was a bit wobbly after the abscess healed, so it wasn't fully thingy, and we decided to take that tooth out. So I then made the decision that I was going to get 2 implants. Now, I've been to a few dentists in Spain. Some I would recommend, some I would say stay well away from. So there was an option of 2 dentists that I was thinking of. One down in Rizere that we used when we first came to Spain, and the second was one that I seen an advert for up here in Alicante. So I thought I'm going to give the one in Alicante a chance, just to see exactly what it's like, Jesus, a bit of crash there, what the dentist was like, and I could tell basically straight away when I go in if it's going to be a good dentist or not, due to the fact that the dentist that did my front one was one of the best dentists in Scotland. The fact that, well, it was the best dentist in Scotland. The fact that they advertised in the House of Commons and House of Lords magazine, monthly magazine, that was the standard of client that they had. So I came up to Alicante and had a free consultation to see what they could do, and then they gave me the price, go away, think about it, and then that was it. And I've got to say, the price was absolutely tremendous. I'll tell you about the price at the end. So over a period of, we took the tooth out, we let that heal for, I think it was 3 months, and then we went to put the dental implants in. Now, I need to tell you that I am petrified of dentists. I've had 2 really good dentists in my life, and the really good dentist that I had back in the UK said that, but I knew this anyway, but he said that a lot of the fillings that I had from my youth weren't required. And before COVID, obviously, in 2019, we'd actually made decisions to try and take some of those old metal fillings out and replace them with white ones. He said some of them, to be honest, just should never have been put in. They were unneeded. That was the dentist, that was the NHS for you back in the 1980s. It was a free-for-all. People put your trust in the dentists. And I mean, I had a friend whose father was a dentist, and even he admitted that his dad would put in fillings just to make money, because they got paid per filling in the NHS back then, and he retired a very wealthy man, to say the least. So, carry forward to 2025. I'm going to show you this place in Alicante. They did an advert on Facebook. And you're thinking, okay, an advert on Facebook. You're not putting yourself out there an advert on Facebook unless you're a really good clinic, really good dental clinic, which made me make the decision to come up to Alicante, to this place. So as the treatment went on, I've got to say, first class. The price that I paid for it was unbelievable. So I've just came out the dentist for hopefully the second last time. They do things a little bit different here. The way that they did it back home was they took a scan of your mouth, took a mould of your mouth before they took that out. And then, so that the tooth was a carbon copy. I mean, the tooth looks the exact same as the way it did before it was taken out. The one on the front, you'll not notice which one it is. But what they do here is they get the implants and they do a test. So they put the implant in, they test that it's going to be okay. They sort of thingy it to size, but it's just a test implant. It's not the original one. So then that then takes another week. And I tell you one thing, for the amount of appointments that I've had up here, for the amount of, I mean, I had another X-ray today again. They give me an X-ray almost every time I've been in. I mean, it would cost an absolute fortune in the UK, the treatment that I've went through so far. So that's just an update today. Hopefully next week will be the last week. I've got to say, the staff in there are brilliant. My Spanish does struggle a little bit when it comes to terminology and things that I'm not used to speaking, to be honest, when the Spanish that I normally talk, but that would be the case with anyone. So anyway, hopefully that'll be it next week and it'll be good to go. So the whole point of this video really is it's a review for the place here up in Alicante, and with dental tourism on the increase, obviously a lot of people have went to Turkey over the years, whether you like that or not, but on the other hand, I'll tell you one thing, Spain's taking over. So I'm back 4 days later. Hopefully this is the finishing treatment. I was quite surprised that they do it different from back in the UK, but it was maybe just the fact that I went to a really posh dentist back in the UK. But we'll go in here and hopefully we'll get the 2 crowns fitted today. So that's it. Dental stuff done in Alicante. 2 implants done, complete. Oof, I've got to say, the staff have been absolutely fantastic, and for what I paid for it, I'm going to be honest, the amount of x-rays and everything and all the extra stuff that I got done was just unbelievable. It was about 2,200 to 2,400 for the implants and some other little tidy up work, and it was absolutely tremendous. That's it really, done and dusted, thank God. It's been a long journey over the last, since the beginning of the year. Finished now. Was it worth it? Of course it was. Got his full set of teeth again, that's the way I go.